It's not every day you see a guitar this breathtaking. In today's episode, we take a look at a 68 Spec Les Paul Custom Figured. This is from 2005 and it's absolutely beautiful. So without further ado, let's get straight into the episode. Hey guys, welcome back to Squealing Pig Guitars, the home of luxury strum machines here in Nottingham, England. Today's Friday, I hope you're all looking forward to the weekend, and thank you so much for checking into another video. We've been getting so much support on these videos recently, and our subscribers just keep going up, so if you'd like to be a part of it, make sure to hit subscribe if you're new and turn on the notification bell to be notified when we make a new video. In today's episode, we're taking a look at a beautiful 68 Spec Gibson Les Paul Custom Figured, and it's in this stunning root beer finish. You don't see too many of these, and you definitely don't see them this beautiful that often. This one really has a highly figured tiger stripe PRS-like top, and it has a three-pieced flamed maple neck. Like
a few moments later.
Also today we're going to trial a new part of the episode. I'm going to go and change the strings upstairs and show you the inside of this guitar. We're going to check over the pickups and make sure it's nice and clean for the demo. So let's go to the workbench.
So guys, I've got the Les Paul Custom all on the workbench here, and first I'm just removing the old strings. This was quite a heavy gauge, around 11, and we usually put 10s on our guitars, but today we actually used a hybrid set. But before I put any strings on it, I like to clean the guitars, so I'm using this Taylor quality premium polish, just dusting it off with a little microfiber just to get rid of the dust and any like marks on the guitar. From this angle, you can really appreciate just how beautiful this flame maple top is. Then we're going to condition the ebony fingerboard, so I'm using some Dunlop lemon oil, spray that on, and it's very satisfying rubbing this off and seeing the beautiful sheen of the ebony and the mother of pearl inlay. When I was inspecting the pickups, I found that the construction of the guitar was sublime. This is a 2005 Les Paul Custom, but you can see there's no teething marks from tools. It's very nicely done. You've got a long neck tenon construction on this one, and you can just see how thick that maple cap is and how the figuring goes all the way through. This is one of many ways that you can always check that your guitar isn't a Chibson, is by looking at the maple cap. The Chibson guitars will typically use a photo finish, so they'll have like a piece of paper over a maple top. So you want to be able to check that the figuring is going all the way through the wood. Then just looking at these pickups here, as you can see, we've got the PAF or pattern applied for sticker on them. So these are definitely custom wound PAFs, and it says wound by PS, which I assume is the initials of a factory worker. And now just finishing off the clean job on the headstock, it's time to restring. So we're using 9 to 46 strings for this guitar. These are the Ernie Ball set. I find these to be really good on Les Paul Customs when you're using drop D tunings, but having the high slinkies. I find when I do string changes, I tend to underwrap them, do around 2 winds per peg.
So now that we've changed the strings on this guitar, let's go over all the specs of this amazing 68 Spec Les Paul Custom. We've had quite a few of these Les Paul Customs come through our door. We've actually got a free pickup Black Beauty to review, which is a Murphy Lab, which I'll be doing after this video. So it's awesome to see lots of Les Paul Customs. Obviously the base model of this is a Les Paul Custom F, or also known as Figured. As you can see by the top, it's obviously a highly figured flamed maple top. They tend to spec Les Paul Customs with maple tops now, but obviously there was a time where it was just a mahogany body. So this maple top definitely adds a bit of weight to this mahogany body. We also have a maple neck, so it's got that kind of Zakk Wylde vibe going on about it. Obviously his Les Pauls was spec like this as well. So, Spec's got two-piece flamed maple top. This is extremely thick maple top, as you'll see in these pictures here. I undid these pickups just to check if it was the PAFs. But as you can see, we've got some really kind of deep figuring in this maple. It's very high quality indeed, very custom shop. We have all the tuxedo effect of about the 7-ply binding, 5-ply on the back. Bear in mind this guitar is 20 years old. It has no real kind of scratching to it, which is great to see. It does have a little bit of yellowed binding, but I'm unsure if that was how it looked leaving the factory. But I really like that dark chocolatey look of that mahogany. Really intense flame maple cap. This will be AAA, maybe even quadruple A. It's extremely well figured. It looks a little bit like a PRS. It's absolutely beautiful. Moving on though to the neck, we have an ebony fingerboard with mother of pearl inlays. These have some really nice figuring to them. As you catch them in the light there, you can see just how genuine they are. Very big pieces of mother of pearl. And as we move down to the headstock, got that beautiful Gibson logo with the ambered over lacquer, split diamond inlay, 7-ply binding. It's exactly what you want. We've got the kidney bean Grover Rotomatic tuners, and as you can see here, the intense flame on that neck. It really could burn someone how flamey this is. But this is 3 pieces of maple, so it's a very strong neck. Doesn't have a volute, but yeah, not necessarily a period correct feature, but it is quite a cool thing from the custom shop. And as you can see there, and as you can see, just hiding below that tuner, we've got the old school Gibson custom shop logo. This guitar was made in 2005, so it was actually 3 years younger than me. So it's 20 years old, so it's not too far away. I wish it was a 2002 because that would be really cool if it was my birth year. But it's an incredible looking guitar. Obviously, as it's a 68, you have the vintage style specs. You have the AVR1 bridge directly drilled into the top, stop bar tailpiece. We have the PAF pattern apply for pickups, custom wound by PS, it says on the inside of the cover. We've got the black guard, again, looks really nice. You could take this off to reveal more of the flamed maple. We've got the reflector volumes and tones, but of course with the vintage style spec you have the thumb bleeders. You've got to be careful with these ones because these knobs are very low profile, so you can catch your thumb very easily. 3-way toggle switch. It's basically a Les Paul custom made with the very best materials that Gibson have to offer. You have the gold hardware. It's amazing. It looks incredible. It looks almost roasted with this root beer finish, but I've been told it is just a finish and this is not what the wood looks like. The serial number of this beauty is 050808. And unfortunately, guys, this one has already been sold before we've even put it up onto the website. So unfortunately, you guys won't be able to get hold of this one, but we'll try and get another one in soon. But this is a very nice example from 2005. So without further ado, let's plug it in and see how she sounds. Welcome to the tone demonstration. For today's episode, I'm plugged straight into my Kemper Profiler using an AC30 preset. We're really going to be putting this Les Paul custom for its paces. So let's use the tone that I started today's demo on. It was a cover of End of the Beginning by Joe. For the function of the demo, I'm just going to turn the delay pedal off so you can hear the real character of these pickups. Let's go. Strings on it, so sorry for any tuning inaccuracies, but this guitar has a lovely sound. I'm really glad they put PAFs in this one. Obviously it's a 68 style guitar, so you have the reflecting knobs. It's very kind of classic and it has a really nice response clean. This is definitely a very heavy Les Paul, but it has tons of tone, sounding really nice. Let me just tune up and then we'll go to the middle pickup. Turn on that middle position. Let's hear the bridge pickup. This is probably going to crunch the amp a little bit.
into it. Now let's head on to some distortion tones. So I'm just going to kick on a tube screamer, stay on that bridge. I'm just in a massive Oasis mood today. It's probably because it's Friday, but sorry for the amount of Oasis tunes.
So guys, it's the end of another video. I really hope you've enjoyed. If you have, make sure to go down on this video and leave a like and leave your comments in the comment section below. I love chatting to you guys down there, so let me know if you own any Gibson Les Paul Customs. So what is my personal review of this guitar? I have to give this guitar an 8 out of 10 for today. It visually looks amazing. The flame top is, you know, to die for. It's an amazing finish. The 3-piece flame maple neck. It's a very, visually pleasing instrument, and it's, beautiful. I really like the pickup choice in this. These are the custom wound PAF pickups, so they have that kind of classic Les Paul sound, much better than the 490R, 498T set that they do in the modern Les Paul Customs. It sounded incredible, very easy to play. It's got quite a thick neck on it, but I'm not a massive fan of ebony fretboards on Les Pauls. As you guys know, my Widow has a rosewood fingerboard and I much prefer that. So that was probably the only downside to this guitar, but I love the gold hardware. The finish was incredible, and this guitar responded really nice to clean tones as well as distortion tones. It's quite a heavy Les Paul, so just keep that in mind. Of course, you have that big fat cap of maple on the guitar as well as a maple neck with the mahogany body, so it is going to be quite a heavy guitar, but that's all worth it for the way the guitar looks and the figuring of this guitar. The quality of materials used is impeccable. The Gibson Custom Shop really knew what they were doing with this one. This is quite a early model from the Custom Shop, coming from 2005, so you get the little certificate of authenticity. It's not kind of the same package that they provide now, but these guitars are still as good as the ones that they're releasing today. So a really cool find from 2005. I'm really privileged that I got to play this amazing guitar. This is actually already sold, so it's leaving today after this video, so we'll have to say goodbye to it after this video. But it's Friday, guys. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you on Monday for another episode. But until then, keep rocking, guys. I'll see you soon.